All right, let's see what we got. I guess we're clocked in. Hey, what's going on, party people? Now, if this is your first time here, welcome. It's definitely a great pleasure having you here. I go by the name of L'Esprit, and I am a spiritual healer. And essentially, what I do as a spiritual healer is that I help you to become what I would call uh, Christ like, Krishna like, Buddha like, and what any of those fancy I guess term simply means is that like those people, they represented the highest level of consciousness. They have the highest level of self-awareness, and that's what they represent. So the name Buddha simply means to wake up, and waking up actually, you no longer dormant, so you become fully aware of what you were not aware of, so to speak. So that's the same idea. So that's simply what I help you with. Now, the way that I go about that, the way that I go about, and in so many ways too, just so you guys know, essentially what that is also, it's you becoming fully developed as a person. Because it's important for us to understand that spirituality is a practical matter. Like, it's something that you have to materialize it. And that's where the awakening is taking place. This is where you are fully integrated, fully becoming who you are, or even, oh man, I mean, shit, there's so much that could be said. But that's what the journey entails. And then the whole transformation and you becoming who you are it's just amazing. Amazing. Mm. So, obviously, I mean, that means I got a lot going on here. Man? It is a lot on my part, But, hey, to whom much is given, much is required. This is a job that, I am proud to do, that I fucking love. And, man, I mean, the reward, it's in doing it for me. So, now, going back to how do I get you or help you to attain that highest level of awareness, right? Where now you would be more aware of who you are and your environment, because they all come together. Like, do you notice that? Anything that we talk about, even from a scientific perspective, it has to be related to us. It has to relate to you. If not, well, it has nothing to do with you. You have to understand that. This is why when you understand that, so in just a little bit, I'm going to be talking about being Christ-like. In so many words, like, you have to materialize that Christ consciousness into your life. That's why Jesus was telling you, hey, man, you'll be able to do the things that I do. That's the point. This is all about transformation. The whole aspect of turning water into wine. Listen, man, it goes beyond just the physical shit. And if it takes place on the physical shit, even the way you guys are looking at it already is showing the mysticism in fucking Jesus. It was crazy because I was tapping into that before I even got on. Because I was meditating, and I was just saying, it's like, when you're not aware of us in terms of who we are, the mystery that we are, the whole life, you not knowing who you are, even the journey, you growing, and all of that shit, like, it's a fucking mystery. So being on the quest to understand what's around you, that's gonna make you a fucking mystique. Oh, this is a magical life, man. As you become the magic, you got to become the magic, though. But anyway, I guess this is also another way of me saying, as you see in the title, because that's what we're going to be talking about here. The magic, it's in the doing. In part one, and I'll give you a brief, listen, I'll do my best, but I would strongly recommend for you to check out part one, because it is its own beast. It is its own element. So you're always going to get, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't want to say you're not missing out on anything. I guess what I'm truly saying is this is gonna be worthwhile. Listen, check out part one. But at the same time, you're not losing on anything here too. So, it's just gonna add more. It's not taking anything away from you. In fact, it's gonna be adding more to you, and about this thing that we do in terms of consciousness, because that's what this is about. But anyway, and this is what I do as a spiritual healer, giving you that sight that would help you, to become awakened. And this is why I tell people, that's why your purpose, is for you to become more aware of who you are. And when you understand that, that's why spirituality is not, then at this point, it's not so much felt like it's outside of you. Because now at this point, it became part of you. Then you truly get to see and understand, how this world is operates in terms of as a man thinketh, so he becomes. Then you understand your subjectivity becomes your reality. This is where your individualism really counts. And that's the whole idea of the Father and the Son. You're still gonna have your individuality, but yet you still feel connected to the Father. And that's how you know the Father and the Son are one and the same, but yet different at the same time. This is speaking from this is all energy. This is all experience. You have to experience that. This is that transformational knowledge. That's turning the water into wine. As you can see, there's always a transformation with Jesus. And that's what the sacrifice is all about. Oh my God. I'm saying too much. I'm saying way too much. But again, to the wise listeners, to the great listeners, I always gonna salute you. This is for you. But anyway, so for you to attain that highest level of awareness, then you have to become mentally and emotionally balanced. Because us as human beings, your emotions has an impact on how you see things. That's why people who are too emotional, they don't see the big picture. Or vice versa too. If you choose to be too intellect and somehow neglecting your own emotions. Nah, bro. So just like I was saying, and if you only using your intellect, you don't fully see things around you. Often people who are too intellect, they come off very rigid, very cold. Because logic is logic. But the logic it's not as logical as it would need to be had it add a little bit of emotions in it. Because the thing about emotions, it helps us to relate to one another. I've been there, bro. I know what it's like not to, or to, and then, bro, I feel you. This is why, like I always tell people, if you're looking for, it's got to be two motherfuckers who believe in love. If you believe in love, the bitch don't believe in, and those are the relationships, as you can see, that never works. And this is where you could say then she became your reflection, because now you believe in love and she believe in love too. And then the two of you motherfuckers become one. But nevertheless, what we're saying here though, do you see what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta see eye to eye. But most importantly, I'm trying to get you to see like that, the bigger picture cannot be achieved just by, let's just say, being too logical. Or we already know for most people being emotional is already I mean, this is the thing. Being emotional has been getting a backslash in terms of it's weak. And the reason why people are saying it's weak, yet again, I mean, not necessarily but because it doesn't give you the full perspective. But what I'm saying to you is be careful, because as you're saying this, what you're truly saying is you're not in tune with your own emotions. There's nothing weak about you being with your emotions. If you truly in tune with your emotions, I'm not saying, I mean, if you mastered your emotions, first of all, then you understand there's nothing weak about you being yourself, bro. There's nothing weak with a man crying, bro. Nothing at all. There's nothing at all. Like, not one reason, bro. Like, there's nothing at motherfucking all. Do you see what I'm saying? But then, if you feel that way, or most people would say that, they would feel stronger by suppressing that emotion. That's what they're doing. When they suppress it, they claim to be stronger, and this is the basis for narcissistic, for being I mean, that's the name of toxicity. That's the very essence of being toxic. It's like, niggas, you so strong. Like, when niggas tell you, what I can money pay my bills? Nigga, what's strong about this? First of all, what do love has to do with your bills? Do you drink water? Do you breathe air? That's like a motherfucker telling you, man, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Like, what one has to do with the other? Absolutely nothing, bro. Do you take showers? How important it is you taking a shower? Is it paying your bills? Is taking a shower paying your bills, man? I like to know. Do you feel like it's important for you to take showers? But I get it. That's what happens because of a lack of emotion. Now you're using something else to cover that. Now money becomes the answer for everything. And we all know money's not the answer for everything. There's people who are in love with one another who are broke, motherfucker. I mean, broke people do fall in love too. Hey. Let me say this. Hey, broke people fall in love. Broke people do fall in love. In fact, that should have been a lot of your fucking reality. When you know your uncle, whatever the fuck, I mean, shit. I mean, unless, are they rich, nigga? Because people trying to, the substitution now for you to find a good girl, whatever the fuck is, you know what I'm saying? Like the thing with those alpha males, they telling you to follow your purpose. I loved it, right? At first. And then, nah, just for you to get money. And then now you get money. Now for you to get bitches, use the money that you worked hard for. Like, what the fuck? Do you see what I'm saying? What the fuck? Meanwhile, hey, I see pimp getting money from bitches. That's why I tell you, I'd rather be a pimp, nigga. So I don't know how realistic are we trying to be? Because if that's the case, if you're gonna be yourself, you shouldn't be yourself to give your money away to a bitch. Like, for what? Like, how would you even know that she fucking wants you? The purpose of you following your purpose, it's not for fucking money, nigga. Because it gives you a sense of direction. You're building character. And with that character, depending on how you choose to use it, then now if that's where you want to go, that's fine. But either way, once you successfully mastered who you are, because at the end of the day, you following it, the magic is in the doing. The whole purpose of you following your purpose is for your self-transformation. As you're doing so, you are elevating. You're not being too comfortable. Your mind, you're expanding your consciousness. You being disappointed, then didn't work out this way. Then you kept going. Oh, you find a better way of doing this. And as you're doing all of that shit on the outside, and something else is taking place in the inside. That's what a man of character is. That's why the motherfucker, let's just say, that's why it doesn't matter whatever the fuck that you choose to do. A bodybuilder, this nigga's building character, nigga. Discipline and all that shit. When you follow like Michael Jordan, not a bodybuilder, Mike Tyson, whatever the fuck, you follow your passion. Like this helped me to build my own character. Being a priest, a spiritual healer, that was my, it shaped me. I was building my character, you know what I'm saying? I got better as I'm speaking, whatever the fuck, what in all fucking areas. It's all part of me mastering the men within. It doesn't matter what the fuck you do. Do something that relates to you. Comedy. Niggas that are doing comedy, they have to pursue their fucking dreams. They have to develop fucking discipline. They gotta be more of who they are. And they get better the more they go on stage, you know what I'm saying? They got rid of their fear. They're getting a little more comfortable. You building your own fucking self. You shaping yourself. Now that man within is coming out. I think I found mine though. You're looking at him. That's how you become the illuminated one. The true fucking Illuminati. No conspiracy theory, no boys fucking other niggas, none of that bullshit, but true elevation, true understanding. No conspiracy theory, bro. Y'all niggas are gossipers, man. Y'all fucking gossipers. You know what I'm saying? You just repeat shit you don't even fucking understand. And that's your consciousness? That's your consciousness? Oh, wow. Wow. Man, okay. Whoa. Okay. All right. Give me a second. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I need to dumb it down. Because I could come off very harsh. But that's what you're calling that? That's what that is? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. But anyway, the magic. But anyway, now this is the first time I forgot to say, I forgot the whole introduction. You know, I forgive me. I tend to do that a whole lot. I'm passionate about what the fuck I do, nigga. So, I mean, shit. I mean, in so many levels. I mean, that's why this is creme de la creme. You know what I'm saying? You're always going to get that over here. You know what I'm saying? The way we simplify top-notch information. You know, the transformative, what makes it top-notch is because it would do something to you. I speak to change your life. I speak for shit that makes sense. I don't speak for validation. I don't speak to sound good. This is a whole different conversation. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I never was the guy who wanted to sound smart. Never. I guess I was always smart, huh? Because I always wanted to be smart. Because I realized once you are smart, shit, you sound however the fuck you want. Depending on what your purpose is. Whereas the ones who's trying to sound smart, well, I mean, that's what they gotta do. You know what I'm saying? That's what they gotta do. And here's the funny thing. And do you see how dumb that is? Man, your education is so crazy. Even if you just choose to say you going to college, all you're doing in life in general is it's being educated. One way or another, motherfucking other. So how do you really want it? The lesson, the conversation is going to be around you. That's why you have to wake up to that's what it is. The whole idea of Jesus, you're already saved. The information's already here. There's nothing new that I'm saying here. I mean, besides the way that I say it. I I took my shit, you know what I'm saying? Respectfully. But essentially, man, I'm repeating shit understandably. Not just, you know what I'm saying, as you can see here, there's no references in terms of this verse or this book, that book, which is good too. If you know, you want to use it as a reference, you're trying to be transparent. But once you become the understanding, the book don't matter. Because now, is it because of the book or is it because of you? You see, when you fully become you, man, you don't fall for no fucking okie doke. How can somebody tells you this is the ultimate book, bro? And you don't even question it. That's what mind control is. It ain't no fucking conspiracy theory, bro. How do you not even questioning that? Respectfully. And those of us who somehow got over or who woke up, you know what I'm saying? That's when you started to, whatever the urge that you had, I know for me, the urge that I had that somehow directed me there, that urge never, I mean, it was growing, it was getting stronger. So the stronger of you become, that's when you're like, oh, wait a minute. There's a few contradiction over here. This is not saying that what the fuck's taking place, but that requires for you to embrace a lot. Listen, I mean, I guess this is my testimony then, nigga. And watch anybody who came from that, who trying to tell you, hey man, this is what I thought. Hey, do you know they selected, do you know the Bible was created at this and that? Like, you so much under like a spell, you don't even think, like, there's no room for that. And guess what? Even the very book that you're following now is telling you, I mean, you gotta have faith. Like, even though this may sound stupid, you gotta believe in it. Like, they give you no room to breathe, though. Oh yeah, I mean, shit, that shit is effective. In other words, I'm telling you, this shit is effective. It's effective. I mean, obviously, not enough, because a nigga like me is able to see the truth. Not just me, but my ancestors, whoever came before us, who's telling and who's, listen, that's what I'm telling you, man. This knowledge just needs for you to wake up to it. But for me, and now here's the truth. The truth is, when you know the truth, that's what set me free. Meaning, and that's why I tell, regardless of where you are, if you're just now discovering, okay, this was an okie doke, relax. Do not burn the Bible. Do not throw it away. Relax. Hey, I've been there. Listen, I did that. You know, because you realize it was a lie. you were, yeah. Listen, take a deep breath, baby. Listen, I mean, shit. I mean, there's a lot more to unpack. If you worry about this, nigga, this ain't shit. Relax. You know what I'm saying? Get you something to smoke. Sit down. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Come get your medicine. You know what I'm saying? This is where, you know what I'm saying? You know, at one point I used to listen to the elders. Now, shit, listen to me, man. Truly listen. Don't follow. Listen. Ain't nobody trying to convince you of nothing over here, man. That's why listen, man. It's either you got it or you don't. And when you do, and the people, those are the people that I talk for. And I even know for me, the urge that I had, you know, for being a truth seeker, listen, man, you know it, and you know it when you know it. That's why this is not up for fucking discussion. That's why you don't argue with fools neither. But for those of you that like, you do not throw the Bible away because you got disappointed, you got your little feeling hurts. I understand. It happens to me too. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But that's the beginning of you getting your feeling stronger. You're doing great, baby. You're doing great. You know what I'm saying? You're doing great. I mean, yes, if you got to yell for a little bit, but do not throw the Bible away. Because wisdom is wisdom regardless of where it comes from. Now you truly gonna use the Bible how it was meant for you to use it. Which was, now that you have elevated yourself, then that's when you're gonna see the true meaning of the Bible. Trust me. There's wisdom in there. Come on, man. Stop playing. Stop playing. And if you're a man of God, that means a man of truth. Listen, man, if you're a Buddhist, that's why I always tell niggas, Buddhists, why would you reject Jesus? Nobody reject nothing. If you're a person of quality, you don't reject anything. I mean, you reject what is not worth of keeping. So that's what I meant by not reject. I mean, shit, come on, man. If you're a person of value, how do you automatically turn something off? Like, this is what I was telling people. Like, if you're someone who's seeking for the truth, like, even as a person, how do you choose to be a fucking Democrat over a fucking Republican? But if you're a person of true quality, they both have good sides, bro. So if they both have good sides, how do you pick one side? You should be picking everything that's good. And by you doing that, here's what's taking place. You become both of them, and at the same time, you are neither one of them. This is when now you're not being put in a box. That's how knowing the truth is setting you free. That's what it means. And that's how it's being reflected in your life. Again, spirituality is a practical matter. It's a practical matter. You got to look at it from that perspective. Every religion, part of the world, they act based on their gods. This is why, you know what I'm saying, when you see a guy like Morgan Freeman, like oh man, he's a smooth operator. The whole show that he had, when he goes, he's telling you, this is a master. He's a spiritual master too. Now he does what he does the way he does it. I respect the elders. Kuda or not, nigga, I see you, nigga. So what this motherfucker does, because of him being a man of God, had a show where he's showing you he's gone to a different part of the world. But truly what he's doing is, I'm not trying to put you out like this, baby, but I love your work, and that's what we do. So for educational purposes, what this motherfucker truly is doing is expanding your consciousness. Guess what? You lived in America, the Bible is this and that. Like, oh, okay. We're not saying what you're saying is wrong. I'm saying I got to travel the world. Let me see how other people are talking about God. Oh, my God, did you know, my Christian motherfuckers, These people, when they talking about God, they said the same thing you're saying about your Jesus. And then they have Muhammad. They have Krishna. Oh, wow. So then now in so many words, and this is where this nigga's he's a bad motherfucker. Because he understood, he's speaking to your subconscious mind. Like the way he goes about it, you could tell me I'm fucking evil. And I'm Haitian on top of it, so you already know. I'm ready for it. I'm built for it. But the way he's going at it, man, you can't, yeah. He's not a scientist. He's just a simple human being who's traveling the world. And who's now, in turn, telling you what he found. So innocent. Listen, I respect my elders. I'm not coming at them in at all. In fact, I admire your work, sir. But you know, being the nigga that I am, I gotta talk my shit the way I talk my shit, nigga. A fisherman always recognize another. You ain't fooling me, nigga. So that's out of the love of God. And you guys gotta understand this too. Every actor, they got to experience a deep side of them. That's why they understand when they play in a character, they have to adopt that mentality. You know what? That makes them closer to who they are. That's why when you see a motherfucker like Denzel Washington, look at this motherfucker's work. A lot of them do charity work, man. There's a part of them, and they're not even saying none of that shit to people. I'm calling all these fuckers out. Shit, they thought I was stupid. I love you motherfuckers. Work of art. They all, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're involved in some charity shit. They're not out there speaking all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is. And some of them who got to talk about it, when they saying how grateful they are, you got to understand, these motherfuckers are not faking. I know they're not faking. Because there's a part of them that they got to experience. So when I'm telling you, or even when Jesus is telling you, you got to catch the Holy Spirit. You got to catch the Holy Spirit. Not for you to start acting like you have wow or doing some dumb shit, but the true Holy Spirit is that Christ consciousness. For you to operate in that matter. Just like in that manner or matter, however the fuck you want to put it. Just like those actors do. That's what, you know, the whole Godhead is. To learn of God, to learn about God, to think of God, is to become it. This is, I mean, in so many words too, this is the beauty of us too. We are detached from the journey, yet we are part of the journey, and then again, we are the journey. But that kind of shit, you have to experience it. And that's your divinity. That's your godlike experience. And this is where you get to you living life within this life. And that's what transcendence is. My niggas. How much you want me to dumb it down, man? I'm doing my best, nigga. I'm doing my best, man. What can I say? I'm fucking doing my best, man. But I was saying that to say, man, going back to the magic and doing shit and doing. I guess at this point, I have to skip. I mean, it's already 35 minutes. No need for me to go back now. We're already here. But just to, I guess, to summarize about my, again, being a spiritual healer, I help you to attain your highest level of consciousness. And for you to do that, you have to become in harmony with yourself, which is the emotional side of you, because your emotions can block your vision. And so is your intellect. It's not better than your emotions. Get that shit out of your fucking mind. No, it's not. The minute you think that there is, that's because you're looking to fulfill that void. And anybody who tells you other, listen, this is not even up for this. Anybody who tells you their logic is it's better than it, they hiding something. They suppressing something. So therefore, their vision, their understanding, their inner vision is never gonna go that far. It's short-sighted. I'm giving you the blueprint. I'm giving it to you like, shit, nigga. I'm settling. I'm giving you the. I'm settling the score, man. I'm settling the score, man. I'm giving you what's needed, man. This is the score, man. Like, how do you miss this? I don't know. You know, this is where awakening makes sense. This is where aha moments make sense. Do you see what I'm saying? So these are the things, even, so like when you go to school and school doesn't teach you about these things, and guess what? School is just a part of life. Life in itself is bigger than school. That's why education is forever. Do you understand what I'm saying? So now we got to a society where now, if I were to tell you I'm going to college, and I was a victim of that too. Me going to college, as you know, it was not because I wanted to learn, bro. You all thinking that you're smart. You choose a career that's gonna pay you. How do you choose that? You look at the market, you look at the prices, all of those fancy smart shit, that metrics that you come up with to justify your intellect. That mental masturbation, right? You're just jerking off. You know? And then now you get to realize, oh shit. You know, value is needed. Well, what's value without emotions? Do you know anything valuable without some sort of divinity or some inner quality? Shit. Let me know. That's why money don't give you happiness, nigga. That's why they tell you it's within. And when you chase it from the fucking external, you're gonna need more. It's never gonna be enough. If you're not happy with little, you're not gonna be happy with a whole lot. That's why motherfuckers now trying to tell you, man, I'm grateful. And all that gratefulness simply saying is, listen, man, I may lose certain things, but I also acknowledge where I am. I also acknowledge my inner feelings. I also acknowledge whatever the fuck, like, there's a sense of life that is being spoken here that is greater than that fucking money. So again, what do you have with no emotions? Rigidity. Cold. You're frozen, bitch. You're frozen. You know, that's what happens to you. And guess what that does? You don't see the bigger picture. Because there's a little bit of emotion, like the whole idea of Jesus with, what do you call that? When they brought the prostitute. I know for me, even early on, that was so insightful. But it was insightful because it added to my emotions. It was my emotions that somehow expanded my understanding, my intellect. It's like, it wasn't just on some bitch shit, like being emotions, like whichever one of first one of you without a sin. It wasn't, but it was just a level of understanding too. There is such a thing as emotional intelligence, nigga. Do you see what I'm saying? There is such a thing. And a lot of great speakers, priests, whatever the fuck, even including myself. We gotta be emotionally intelligent. How do you think I'm breaking this shit down to you? I gotta be my feelings. I'm always in my feelings, but not in a way where it blocks me. That's why becoming emotionally intelligent, or to be emotionally balanced, that's when that shit comes in. What that entails is you understanding your own fucking emotions. Now you realize and understanding your emotional pattern, how you react and all that shit, then now you have the ability to change it. You don't allow that, you know what I'm saying? Again, you're maintaining your inner vision. You're developing your inner vision. And the same thing is necessary now when you're dealing with your intellect. You want to be relatable to people. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be the nigga that read books and then you're not in tune with your reality. Don't be that nigga. Because, you don't have to trust. Well, I was going to say trust me. Well, fuck you. People will be laughing at you. So then again, I'm trying to get you to see the level of intellect. Your logic has to be logical enough. That's why it needs emotions. Because you got to relate to the people that you're talking to the environment that you're in. Otherwise, shit, nigga, like, just talk to yourself. Or, you see what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? This is why a scientist, or depending on how smart you are, you may not be a fucking politician. You could be the brightest motherfucker ever, but if you don't know how to speak to people, you know what I'm saying, it means nothing. It's good. You already know what you know. Why would you want to speak it in the first place? There we go again. To give is to receive. That's why we are a community. I'm doing God's work. Each one teach one. Like, we all need that. We need a community. You need a hug. You need love. If you're, depending on what you're into. If you're maybe, I ain't judging over here. You know what I'm saying? But in my case, as a man, I need a bitch. Why the fuck would I not need that? But now, you know what I'm saying, I'm very balanced. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of pretty eyes. Hey, bitch, keep going. I'm going to keep sucking. You know what I'm saying? You good. You tried, baby. All right. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to be worried. Because I'm shit. You're going to have to suck my dick better than me, bitch. Do you see what I'm saying? And again, there's so much that's being said here. But anyway, let's get back to the conversation at hand. So, yes, I help you to attain your highest level of consciousness by becoming mentally and emotionally balanced. Now, we already talked about the emotional side of it, but the logical side in terms of, but here's something else too. It doesn't just stay in terms of, if you're looking to expand your logic, then you need the emotions. But then again, the logic in itself, you have to question that too. This is where, for you to be mentally balanced, you have to question your culture. You have to. Because what your culture does, and this is where it could kill you, or it could make you too. But nevertheless, if it's going to make you, you need to be part of that realization. You want to be part of that making. Then it would make sense. But if it's because you're being shaped to make this move, then you're just following orders. There's no transformation. And for the most part, there'll never be any type of being mentally balanced, because you'll just be, in other words, you cannot be mentally balanced if you're under mind control. Because anything that's going to come out of your mouth is everything that is already programmed for you to say. They tell you what to think. I mean, how do you argue with me, or even making a fucking argument about a book that you have no knowledge of, in terms of what year, who was it written by, the collection of those books, none of that shit. And then now you got the most confident. You got the most confidence to tell me this is the book. Come on, man. If this is not mind control at its finest, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. And again, this is not going against the Bible. There's nothing here going against the Bible here, of anything that I'm saying here. In fact, I just told you not to throw it away. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're going to tell me the value of it, at least know it. That's why I know you don't know the value of it too. You're just repeating what is being said to you. You're a faker. You can't fool me. So again, you would have to understand your culture, the school that you go through, the society, because all of that shit is shaping you to think a certain way. This is why us, the bright ones, we somehow transcended all of those different levels of thinking. That's why for me, I have to understand the school system. That's why I talk about the collective consciousness. Or I even may talk about certain things, but I don't talk about it, let's just say, even if I'm talking about Christianity. I'm not talking about it for you motherfuckers to go against it. No, I'm talking, this is truly for educational purposes, for you to free your mind. You have to understand the science of ignorance for you to be smart, man. Like, if you don't know what stupidity is, or if you can tell me how stupid you used to be, how smart are you? It doesn't make sense. The smart people I know, I mean, they know what stupidity is. I mean, of course, by you learning about it, you know, the purpose is, you know, to make less, but also to be open to it. You know, it's to actively keep learning, keep elevating. And when you know that, that's why you don't even judge people. Do you see what I'm saying? This is where, that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. The so-called, I mean, you can't be truly honest with anybody if you're not honest with yourself, if you don't know who you are. So all that Christianity shit, or the good behavior, those ethical shit, that's why these fuckers are liars. Because they have not transformed or attained the level internally that would allow them to change or to truly be honest. That's why, do you notice, like, when I say I suck my own dick, yo, the people who really, like, who have really grown or elevated, they're always going to be honest with you, bro. That's the true growth. But the people who's looking to maintain a fucking image in front of you, well, this is when, you know, you already know. You already know. Then some of them now may add a little bit of emotion to make themselves look better now. But for the most part, it's all logical. Those are your fucking debaters. All your fucking debaters. There's nothing good. There's nothing, I mean, it's all this intellectual masturbation. Because you and I know the point of a debate is not to learn who's gonna win, who's gonna say the smartest shit, who's gonna make the other look a little lesser than me. That's what debaters do. That's why you need to be poised. You need to listen. Oh, that's why you judge these niggas too. Man, somehow so-and-so didn't maintain his fucking exposure. So somehow when you poised, you know better. Cause I get my mom. Suck a dick, stupid motherfuckers. You know, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? At this point, you know what I'm saying? The point is, you know what I'm saying, who's going to be more poised, who's going to make the most sense, who's going to be more convincing. That's what you call education. Meanwhile, none of that shit is changing you. You're just here for the show. Who's going to lose? Who's going to win? Whoa, wow. Way to go, guys. Great intellectual conversations. And this is where now you're using all the big words and wow. Get mom on. Like get mom on. You know what I'm saying? Oh wow. I'm blown away. You know? And especially if you don't use profanity now. If you don't use profanity and then you're very constructive and you know, like so which one of you motherfuckers is the prize winner? Which one of you fuckers is the most obedient? Look at you. Who's the most obedient to society, to what education is? And this is what you want me to be part of? I get my mom. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with a bunch of fakes. There's no ethics dealing with fakes, man. And then you expecting something real out of somebody fake. Anybody who's not real to who they are will never be true to you. And I'm going to leave you with that, man. I'm not tipping twice. But I'm feeling very generous, though. That was a huge tip. Trust me. That was a huge tip. But anyway, because transformation has to do with you. But anyway, oh man, already almost an hour. All right. To summarize, pretty much, that's the point I was making, right? And then, of course, part of my routine, I also talk about spirituality, but we're going to speed it up. In so many words, everything I was talking about here is spirituality. You know, in terms of who we are, what we do, you know, although I didn't really specifically say certain things, but when we talk about the logical and even, okay, so let's see, you know, for your emotions not to allow you to see the bigger picture, or your intellect not allowing you to see the bigger picture, then you see mind control, then you get to think a certain way because they want you to think that way. Then now at this point, you got to ask yourself, who are you? Because all of these things is revealing your essence as a person, the way we truly operate. As a man thinketh, this is why the Kabbalion now will let you know you are spirit. And my dear friend, this is what spirituality is all about. It's you. It's a deeper understanding of who you are. Me as a spiritual healer, all I'm doing to help you to become Christ-like is to give you the understanding that would allow you to go beyond what you see. And by the way, this is what voodoo is all about. But a lot of you only know the ritualistic aspect of it. Not even aspect of it. That's what you call voodoo. There's no other aspect of voodoo. That's what you know. Again, mind control. If I were to tell you what does the word voodoo means, you won't even know. I mean, not the etymology of it, but you already know based on what's being given to you. That's what mind control is. And now here's the funny thing. You know voodoo so much, nobody can tell you shit. Now, nigga, ain't that some shit? And you may not even get what I'm saying to you now, because you're under that spell. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, okay. That's why I speak for the great listeners. But also to help them to understand, too, what truly mind control is. This ain't no fucking conspiracy theory. It's just the way they want you to think. And then some of you start to waking up, they're like, you know what? Yeah, that's the Hollywood shit. And then somehow, because I listened to this nigga. This nigga, a lot of this intellectual, your peoples. And what I mean by that is, because I'm your people too, but I'm saying your people because, you know, this conscious community, man. Oh my God. Wow. Hold up. I need this. Trust me, I need this. Your so-called conscious community. You know, oh my God. Wow. I guess that's what we're doing, huh? That's what we're doing? I can't be part of that neither, bro. But anyway, but for the ultimate truth seeker, yeah, I'm right here, baby. You came in the right motherfucking channel. But anyway, so the very essence of us is revealing that the nature of, not just the nature of who we are, but the nature of the nature that we are surrounding, or that we are surrounded by. This is why the Indian called this world Maya. They said it's a world of illusion. A lot of us, you look at a beautiful girl, you're like, oh, she's pretty. Slow down. Yes, she is. And then what else? And then when you got to know her, and then you're like, bitch, you're not as pretty as you look, bitch. Yes. That's what the illusion is. There is more to what you see. Let me say it again. There is a lot more to what you see. Even you as a person, there's more to you. That's why if you keep elevating, or if you're spending time reading, then you're seeing yourself flourishing, or, you know, as you water your own garden, you see like nature is in you and you in nature. And that's what metaphysics is. The same understanding that goes for the external, you know, goes beyond the external, now takes place into our lives. When they tell you to choose your friend, hey, guess what? If you're hanging out with bullshit niggas, how do you expect to do something good? 50 Cent was giving you that work back whenever he was talking on that fucking, yeah, this nigga was talking that shit. How do you expect to be successful? You hanging out with dumbass niggas. You hanging out with hoes, you claim to be a good bitch. What? Do you see what I'm saying? Again, telling you about this life. In so many words, it's not what it looks like. Those are the wisdom that we need to flourish in life. You need to crack the codes. This is what Jesus meant when he said, a man cannot live off of bread. In other words, let me say it my way. You cannot live your life based on dick and pussy alone, bro. You gotta go beyond dick and pussy, bro. And even if you get with a beautiful bitch, okay, Do you care what type of education that your kids get? Or do you even think about education at all? But anyway, if you somehow do, then then you would have to redefine beauty, bro. You cannot choose a bitch because of her fat ass. It looks good, but if it doesn't add up, it's not even a choice. If you're gonna get some ass, hey, I mean, I don't even know if it's worthy at that point. But depending on, you know, where you at on the journey, it's all good. As long as, you know what I'm saying, you know the truth. Shit. Why not? If you want, oh shit, the bitch look good, you could get some ass, why not? But you know what the fuck it is. That's why they tell you, hey man, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Because she's a hoe. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with how appreciative of a man you are. Like, this is what you niggas are complaining about. The dating scene, you have guys that are talking about women, niggas who are disappointed. You chose a hoe, and then now you're saying how these hoes are not appreciative. Well, get over it, motherfucker. Get over it, bitch. Get over it. And move on. Look for a bitch that appreciates you. And this is the game that you guys are giving out there? That's the game? Those bitches ain't loyal? Okay, what's next, Nick? We know that. So if you know those bitches ain't loyal, what are you gonna do? Stay pimping, nigga. Hey, see you later. You know? And not to, if that's what you gotta do, why you worry about hoes, bro? Why you worry about hoes? Like, when you guys are talking about bitches, there was this bitch. She said, you know, she was too valuable to go to Cheesecake Factory. And then you having a conversation about that? I mean, I certainly understand, but I want you to understand what you're doing too. I mean, you're talking to trash people, bro. And then now, I mean, I don't know. Oh, forgive me. I know a little bit better. Because a bitch like that, it's not even a conversation for me. You can't go to Cheesecake Factory. Like, well, you know what I'm saying? The truth is, where have you been really? Come on, man. Like, I don't know about you. Like, for me, because I've been to so many different places, man, okay. I mean, shit, if I don't have money, like, all right, it's cool, nigga. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, there's a certain level of security that you have in yourself, especially if you're a high roller. That's why real niggas, man, like, you don't worry about, like, small shit, man. You know, I done have McDonald's. I done went to fucking Wolf Chris, nigga. Now, so what, nigga? Oh, nigga, I don't have that kind. Oh, this is what we're doing, nigga. Nigga, I make poverty look good, nigga. You can't tell me nothing. There's no shipping. I never, like, this is where the people I was raised with, they always was trying to convince me that I was poor. I told them no. I was never poor, nigga. There's nothing. There's no bone in me. And guess what? I was never wrong, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And just to give you a little bit of background about me, man. The sad truth about me, guys, I was human trafficked, to be honest. I'm the nigga that got away. This is what you're looking at. A nigga that got away who's talking his shit now. You can't tell me nothing. Oh, man. But anyway, I mean, there's so much more to say. But, well, you know, I mean, there's a whole investigation going on. You know, we talk to the great listeners. We give them enough information that they need to get shit done. But at the same time, we serious. But I'm not trying to fuck up what they're doing, too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. I mean, come on now. I mean, shit. Come on, I'm not that stupid. So, you know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, shout out to the great listeners. And if you're alphabet boy, you gotta love this, nigga. Ah, man. Shit. Let me stop. Hey, dude, you're doing a great job. In fact, you're doing an excellent job. But anyway, what the fuck was I gonna say? No. But I wanted to share this with you guys, right? Because, and here's the thing too. There's always been this myth about a spiritual life. It's like milk and honey, and that's not what it is. A lot of your look in the Bible. That's why I told you don't throw the Bible away, nigga. Hold on to that shit. But don't hold on to it like them other niggas hold on to it. You know what I'm saying? You hold on to it because you are the truth. You're the one validating that. And then as you become greater, or as you're embracing more of yourself, then you have the discernment, okay, this is bullshit. I'm gonna take that. Yeah. That's what the spirit of discernment is. But it comes with a level of inner understanding, a vision. You can't discern if you don't see. What are you gonna discern? Like, how do you need a baseline understanding. At least you would have to have the basics. Do you see what I'm saying? So having that spirit, man, shit. Then that spirit becomes you. You see? Because you can have no spirit that, if you learn, okay, I'm glad you guys know about the ritualistic of voodoo. What do you see? And just so you guys know, let me break this shit down for you, man. And that's what Haitian niggas have done successfully. And this is what they're not telling you. That's why even African niggas, they're like, hey, we do this, but them Haitian niggas, they do that. And I'm going to tell you what that is. A lot of us have successfully know how to manage the fucking energy. So when you see somebody taking Loa, if they would say this is Dambala over here. That spirit, when it's being mountain, or that mountain that person. So I want you to understand. So when we're talking about spirit, any type of spirit, for you to learn how to fly a fucking airplane, when the Matrix, and then when the bitch said, I don't know, but let me call whatever the fuck, I don't remember that nigga name. And then she goes like, oh, I do now. To learn how to fucking fly an airplane, you gotta have the spirit of a fucking airplane, nigga. So don't get spooky. Don't be spooked by when they tell you having the spirit of this and that. In fact, what Haitian niggas did successfully, I don't even know if I want to give this away. I don't know. I'm not gonna give it up that easy, nigga. No, not yet. Not yet. And this is the part of me as a spiritual healer, being Haitian. I'm like, I look good, nigga. I know what the fuck I was doing. This is not a coincidence. But anyway, there's a lot that was said here, man. But if you understand what I just told you in terms of spirit, that's why I'm telling you, for you to become Christ-like, you have to adopt that Christ mentality. It has to be reflected in your reality. Because, you know what I'm saying, if you're saying it's not about you, it's about Jesus, well, shit, no, a nigga, live a Jesus life then. And if you're living a Jesus life, there's no way gossiping is a Jesus life. There's no way you not understanding what I'm saying to you just now and saying this is a Jesus life. If you're talking about the energy, and that's why Jesus was saying, for you to eat his flesh, and do you understand that? Those sacrifices, you're always eating the flesh for you to turn into that own flesh. The whole aspect of breaking bread, you becoming that information. Do you understand that? People listen. You don't eat what you are. I understand the understanding behind it. They're trying to tell you as you become better, you make better choices. That is true. But let me tell you that as you're making better choices, so you need to know this. And if you're going to make any better choice, is that you turn into the food that you eat. If you eat poison, it's going to be poisonous to your fucking health. It's going to kill you. So you turn into what you eat. When you eat vegetables, because it's the life in the vegetables, you're eating the life out of that vegetable, just so you know. It's the life, it's that nature. Then you have niggas that would tell you, hey man, go outside, eat from that nature too. This is all food for thoughts, or food for the soul. Like one of the biggest things that I used to meditate, but I never really used to go out to the park until my spirit was telling me, hey, go. I'm like, man, fuck that. And then when I finally went, look at me now. I got it. Because it fulfilled a side of you. It regenerates a side of you. Man, listen. I could just be in here, and this is what talking to nature is, as you being fulfilled, and then you having that inner thoughts, these exchanges, those, oh man. Like for me, that shit is, Anyway, niggas. You gotta see it for yourself, baby. And all I'm saying here, like that's why this is, I could care less what you say, nigga. Especially when I know you're not having the fucking experience. That's like a Christian nigga telling me right now that I'm going to hell. First of all, you telling me I'm going to a place you don't even know about. And that's what was his name? Eddie Griffin was saying to you niggas. He said it, I mean, of course, he was joking, but there's a lot of truth to that. You don't even know it. What hell are you talking about? I could tell you the hell that you're repeating. This is what it says in your Bible, and you could show me that too in your Bible too. Yeah, but you don't know about it. It's been said for you to repeat. So if you want to repeat, I could give you verses and references for you to repeat. You're not even better to me. You're not even better than me at doing that. When you was doing that. Because now, I mean, shit, nigga, I don't even fucking remember. But when I was doing that, you were not even better than me then. Because even that, I was taking that seriously. And it was me taking that seriously that led me to who I became today. Just so you know. And that's what I want you guys to understand. So mind control is not conspiracy theory, bro. I mean, that's how strong that shit is. You under that shit, you can even, you never see like those Christians, like when niggas, and I, you know, because I'll be watching fucking debate too. Here's something else too. Hey, I guess thank you, you fucking debaters. So I would listen to these niggas, right? They would say to that other nigga, like, yo, do you think we had a fucking religion before Christianity? And I'm like, ooh, that's a good point. Let me see what these niggas got to say. It's always cricket, right? When these niggas tell you, well, do you know you were a slave? So I'm saying that to say, and this is not, I mean, yo, this is all good, bro. All of that shit is needed for your growth. Just so you guys know. All of that is needed for your growth because ultimately you have to wake up. And waking up sometimes entails all of, that's perfect. Those lies, listen, it's you need those lies for you to wake up. If you know, you know. I'm talking for the great listeners. There's different level of my great listeners too. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone because that's a whole other conversation. This is when you attain that level, man, everything's perfect, bro. Then you realize what black people are complaining about slavery. Slavery was the best thing ever for you. Understand this in terms of your growth. Now it was painful. Then listen, don't be fooled in what I just said. I'm talking about elevation. Your opposition is your worst enemy, but your best friend. When you go to that's why the people who are like the people who are the most afflicted by pain are the people of God. That's what they tell you. That's what it means. It means it's a privilege for you to be a nigga. Even though, contrary to what they're trying to make you to think, it's a privilege for you to be a nigga. Because this is what you're going to wake up to. And if you understand that alone, there's no game. The white supremacy, that shit is nothing. It's nothing. There's nothing, it's nothing about it. But fucking lies. Lies and fears. That's all that shit is. It's made out of. It's a nigga who enslaved you, tell you lesser than me. You ain't shit. That's a lie, nigga. I don't think I need to tell you that. But obviously it's working successfully because now they know how to trigger you. This is where the mind control comes in. So these niggas, they are, if you want to talk about the okie doke, that's what the okie doke is. They gave you the okie doke. And this is where now they may use your emotions a little bit. I bet you, it's been what? How long? I don't know. Every 10, 15 years, they're going to give you a white cop beating on a nigga. Just to trigger you real quick. Whenever you feel like you're doing great, you had Obama. You had Obama, you think you're doing good, don't worry about it. They definitely got you. Again, this is for educational purposes. I have to talk about this too. Being a spiritual healer. For you to have the ultimate, attain the Christ-like consciousness. What the fuck? I need to see this shit. And because I have the Christ consciousness, that's what I'm trying to tell you motherfuckers. This is not about a black or white. It's not about, no, but I'm not saying for you, you know what I'm saying, not to acknowledge these niggas or the game that's being played. That's not what it is. It's you, in fact, it's you acknowledging that. If you acknowledge the game, you don't go beyond the game. What game are you playing? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. If you become independent enough, you be a smart nigga. Then why would you be mad if and then you understand yourself. You understand the game that they're playing. And then now if they call you nigga, you're gonna be mad? Do you really understand the game that they're playing? You don't. You don't. Because if you understand it, when they call you nigga, you should tell that nigga, yeah, go again. Go again. That was always the game, nigga. The game was to make you feel small. Now that word was used to make you feel small. And anytime you feel small, that was the purpose. How would they enslave you if you were not of, they justify it. because by saying you're not as equal as them. Because anybody, bro, would you have slaves somebody you think that as equal as you? No, man. No, bro, it doesn't exist. Does not exist. Even in your own personal life right now. If you think of some such and such on the same level as you, come on, man. You're going to treat them on some levels. And that's the idea of treating people like as you want to be treated. It's truly telling you to find the quality in you. But now I'm telling you, that's the idea of it. Now that you know the quality in you, and then now you know the person for who they are, you have to treat them as they are. And that's fair. If you're going to be fair, that's the idea. In other words, listen, man, how would I be fair to talk to my 7-year-old son about calculus? I mean, it doesn't make sense. This is why, we had in our culture, we have rites of passage. Because we understand, there's certain levels you need to get into, and each level comes with a level of understanding. I mean, if you're a fucking adolescent, you're not going to act the same when you become a man. This is not to disregard to say this is lesser, because for you to become the man, you needed to go shit, nigga. In fact, your adolescent will determine what type of man you are, nigga. Good or bad, how you able to transform it, what you're able to learn, tomatoes, at the end of the day, that experience is needed. All of you is needed. So for me, as I came to understand that, then I realized, damn nigga, everything's perfect. Not because there's nothing bad taking place in the world. Not because, I wasn't happy at certain times. No, that's because I got to see the bigger picture. Even in nature gives you what? Food that would give you health, maximum health, but nature also pours in your ass too. That's perfection, nigga. A good person do bad shit, and bad people do good shit. This is perfection for me. But see, for you to see it from that perspective, you need to wake up to this level. But I'm saying all of that to say, let's just say a nigga used to call me, yo, nigga, like, yeah, you devilish. Like, okay. Shit, I have no reason to take it personal. Absolutely no reason. In fact, I can explain to you why you're saying that to me. And give you references why you're saying that to me. To show you just so, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, why can't I, at this point, like, all right. And this is what Carl Jung was talking about. In so many words, he said, like, I know the difference. Like, he doesn't respond to certain things that people say. I mean, no, he didn't say it like people say, but the way he said it was pretty much like, when you acknowledge, people's fear, when they react a certain way, like, I would have to be dumb when I know and I see where you coming from for me to even reply. I mean, I could talk about it for educational purposes, showing you better than what you think you're saying to me. Showing you if you're calling me evil. I mean, shit, I'm letting you know where you even got it from. So yet again, you really can't tell me nothing. Because anybody who knows the truth, just like when I was talking about the whole Morgan Freeman shit, the world is big, bro. I mean, you can understand, like, there's a reason why, okay, Chinese people don't have the same reality as you. They have their gods, they have their writings. Do you say yours is the best? Or would you like to understand what is it that they are talking about? Because I will tell you this much. So far, when niggas talk about the art of war, or whatever the fuck niggas be talking about Chinese shit, that's their shit. I mean, you could call it evil all you want. Or they worship idols, whatever the fuck. I mean, what do you think? How stupid are they? How stupid are they really? Or do you not see the difference in culture? And that's what Morgan Freeman is trying to tell you. Free your mind. Open up. Understand, have a greater understanding of, if you understand that, then it will help you to understand yourself better. That's why in spirituality we tell you what? Nigga, you think like your God. You act like your God. So what any Christians would tell you, I'm evil, or you're not doing this, or they're just doing everything that the Bible tells them. How powerful is that? You know, especially with the fucking, like, this is why too, like, I can't be arguing with y'all niggas. And this is why anybody who would argue with these niggas, listen, man, like, you lose. This is a lose battle. I'm saying what I'm saying. It's not in response to whatever the fuck they may say or will be saying or have said. No, 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 no. This is for the great listeners. For you to suck your dick even more. To understand when a motherfucker's under mind control, what the fuck are you gonna tell the nigga? But I'm trying to break it down for you in so many different ways so you understand this is what they're going through. There's a reason why you don't argue with fools, man. What are you gonna tell them? The harder you try, guess what? The more evil you're gonna look anyway. And this is why I'm trying to get you to understand this. What I'm truly telling you is the true understanding for you not to go for the fuckery. Because whenever you see a motherfucker battling or debating, it's the same shit. You battling a Christian, you know what I'm saying, with your ideology, you know what I'm saying? And there's a brother, man, oh man. Your wisdom need more wisdom. But I understand why he did what he did too. But listen, you gotta let the dead bury the deads, bro. You have to let the dead, there's a reason why you have to let the dead bury the deads. So you have knowledge, but you don't have wisdom. And wisdom has to be materialized. And I'm speaking to a guy that I really like, because he be dropping gems. But when you're going to argue with another nigga to let him know Jesus was a fucking energetic field, there's nothing smart about it. There's nothing smart about it. Smart people don't acknowledge intelligence, nigga. Like, I came from, nigga, listen. You see, I started telling you guys about a little bit about my background. Yo, I came from the bottom of the bottom. I live with stupid motherfuckers. There's no way you're going to be smart to a stupid motherfucker. That's why, the light was among the darkness. That's what Jesus is telling you. And the darkness rejected it. You know why? Because they're not of the light. So there's nothing smart with you arguing with niggas who got faith. Because this nigga's not even thinking. This nigga's under mind control. Do you understand what mind control is? And then the Bible, the more you tell him, the more you will reinforce his belief. Because part of his belief, and this is where I gotta give it up to white people, dog. Like, God damn, that was good. That was good. These niggas are great liars. That was good. I mean, come on, man. I mean, it's not the ultimate. I mean, listen. To the pure, all is pure. Because I would rather live a truth than live in a lie. But then again, I mean, it's well structured. And like I was telling you guys, and what I'm trying to tell you too, you need that lie. The lie, you should work it to your favor. Do you see what I'm saying? Because the more, listen, hammer shatters glasses, but it forges weapon. It forges swords. When I'm trying to tell you, yo, slavery is a privilege, I don't think you understand. I'm not saying don't be limited. And yes, it was painful. Yes. Look at, yes. But look at also what you get to understand through that, though. So in other words, if you truly understand that, you truly get to see white supremacy ain't shit. Let's be honest. If you truly understand what I just told you, there's nothing for you to it's not worthy. And when you go for the okie doke, that's when it's like, how? It's like, hey, I'm not a hater. It is what it is. And I understand, because, and if I were to tell you anything, then I would be called a hater too. So I'm saying this for the great listeners. To do what? So I'm not defying what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is giving you a deeper understanding of why you don't argue with fools, especially when they're under a spell. And if you know it, that makes you even a dumber motherfucker. How do you fight a stupid nigga trying to make a point? What is smart about that? Unless, wait a minute. Are you trying to sound smart? Again, I understand the spirit sometimes. Spirit be doing the shit. But I don't know. I do not know. There's a reason why you gotta let the dead bury the deads. And I also understand. Oh man, I can't say that. Let me do my job. Let me do my job. But anyway, now that we got over all that shit, then again, spirituality is your essence in so many different ways. Part 2, let's just, so now, okay, so basically when you get to see, and then now when we talk about the occult, right? The occult, which is that spiritual knowledge, the esoteric knowledge, the knowledge that helps you to become conscious of the dormant or the dark side of yourself. The side of you that is dormant. That's why some of the basic shit, when you talk about, you know what I'm saying, the occult, they will tell you have a subconscious mind. Sub, under the conscious. Guess what? You're not aware of it. But as they telling you that, that's when you see, like, when you start become aware of it, that's when now you're aware of it. Then people could see like, yo, you know what I'm saying, even though, and then I realized, you know what I'm saying, my subconscious was still acting this way. Yes, you had to acknowledge it. To acknowledge it. Now this is a different conversation. Do you see how that go? This is now when we're talking about how the darkness comes to light. That's the light you gotta look in what you don't know. Oh, the mystery is it's written all around. The writing in the walls is all around you. It was not just in that wall. The writing is everywhere. The secret geometry is all around us. The truth is all around you. That's why when you know the truth, you see the truth everywhere. A man of truth, when you listen to a man speaking, like talking voodoo, whatever the fuck, Buddhism, a man of truth, you see truth everywhere. But if you're a fan, if you're a one-sided motherfucker, then you would only see the truth in the one side that you sided with. And that's what Christianity is. That's what Islam is. That's what whatever the fuck is. You claiming your block. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's your block. Is that your block? You know what I'm saying? One by Zella Mulia. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't care. The Bible's the only book you need. You know what I'm saying? And then after you said that, you get a sense of pride, but no transformation, no true understanding, but a sense of fucking obedience. And you loyal to the wrong shit. So again, this is what I'm saying. And then now, but anyway, let's get into the meat and the potatoes, man, because it's over an hour now. So now when we're talking about, at this point, the magic is in the action. Because everything that you're doing, even me talking about those different religions, you know, what we go through in life, your career, life in itself, you're building something. There's inner understanding. Like I always tell you guys, right? Here I am sharing the same space and time with my son. And we're looking at life. The way he's looking at life, that's not the way that I'm looking at life. Now, that's important for you to understand. We're sharing the same space and time. I'm right next to you. My understanding of life, meaning my inner, the way I see it, my sight, it's not the same as yours. If this is not giving you a deeper understanding of the wilderness that we in, or the world that you're living in, man, I really don't know what else to tell you. This is why spirituality is just a deeper understanding of who you are. You see what I'm saying? And if you truly understand that, then this is not me shitting on Christianity, nor embracing Buddhism, or shitting on voodoo, or embracing what. This is me embracing everything, because I know the truth. Really, this is me embracing all of it. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. You know, if you got disappointed, you know, as you had the urge, you're learning more about yourself, you're doing great. You're doing great. Keep going. Because ultimately, you know, it's going to lead you, and you should understand, you are shaping you. The magic is in the doing. When you have a career, life transformation. When you hear 50 Cent told you, I used to think this, and then now I'm saying that, that's life transformation. I used to think being successful was going to be everything. And then when I became successful, he lost his baby mother and his son. That this nigga had his son walking around him. Yo, this nigga's a big deal, man. This nigga's the real deal too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, motherfucker. I see you. The level of integrity this motherfucker got. Is it a coincidence? He was the first nigga that said, yo, Puffy, fuck you, Puff. That's integrity, nigga. He wasn't doing it because he was popular to talk about. Nigga, what the fuck do you mean you're gonna take me shopping? The fuck do you mean? You understand what I'm saying? Like a nigga like 50 doesn't have to tell you. He wouldn't suck a nigga's dick for him to become successful. He's a hustler, nigga. He's gonna get it with integrity. Don't you see that? Am I the only one seeing that? Come on, man. I gotta love him. I gotta appreciate this nigga, man. Shout out to you, nigga. Shout out to this nigga, man. He's giving you, like, but this is where, too, these guys, I would call them out, too. I would also tell them they're fake niggas. Because ultimately, they know the truth. The truth is, come on, man. It's this. What I'm telling you about. This nigga don't even drink or smoke. I mean, not to say whatever the fuck. I'm trying to show you the level of his level of focus, man. Yo, what you do you is doing you. To do is to be. Come on, man. The level of maturity, like, you'll see it. It doesn't matter what the fuck you do. It doesn't matter if you do music, because the same principles is there. If you're learning how to play the guitar, man, like for me, yo, the patience, you're gonna develop patience, man. You're gonna have to be patient, bro. And what you're doing is you're developing that skill in you. You're becoming patient in yourself. First of all, you're gonna have to work with time, and you're gonna have to work with yourself. My fingers used to hurt me. These niggas, they fucking understand that shit. In fact, Lowen Hill was talking about Wyclef. He was saying, this nigga's the worst. You don't want to learn to play the fucking guitar from this nigga. Do you know why? This nigga don't take no bullshit. Are you doing it or you're not doing it? Another nigga I admire too, man. Shout out to you, nigga. I mean, that's what I'm getting about it. Like, if you even, can you imagine? You're gonna play with that nigga who plays guitar like that, and you say, you know what? I'm not too sure. Sometimes they're like, what? You're wasting that nigga time. I mean, you would be wasting my time. Like, you got to get the prerequisites already. And those prerequisites, it's not that you're very strong, but you know what it takes. Patience. That's why when I talk about we're living in the instant gratification, check out that video, man. You're going by your senses. But if you follow your passion will get you out of your senses. Not out in the sense of refuting it, but beyond, meaning you acknowledge it and then you understand more. If you're learning how to play the guitar, yeah, your fingertips gonna hurt you, but you understand you gotta keep going. And as you strumming, like for me, like as I'm going up and down, I'm finding the sounds becoming better. I'm like, oh, there's a certain way, there's a certain way. And then now your hands, the motion becomes something. When you're changing from code, like from fucking chords to another, and the changing in itself will give you a different sound as you're going in between. Like when you're paying attention to that shit, like for me, man, I'm gonna go back in my guitar too. Cause your boy, I was learning that shit. But then again, I had to do this shit too. So I chose this shit, nigga. Now I'm gonna go back to it. I'll be walking the line, nigga. I'm going back to it, man. Yeah. But again, it's all part of me embracing more of me. And as you're doing so, you're really sculpting or shaping yourself. Then you realize the true artist is you. So the magic that's taking place in you, in the doing, that's truly what's taking place, the transformation. The subtleness. After doing it, strumming, like going up and down the guitar, and then I realized there's a rhythm to it, man. There's a rhythm. You don't just go 1, 2, down, up, down, down, down. You can start that way, and then the better you get as you're going up, then, oh, okay. And as you're doing that, then you realize your right hand with the chord, it's got to go in fucking accordance. Then it's music to your ear. And then you catching a vibe. Oh, I'm getting back to my shit, nigga. Shit, I'll be landing Kravix up in this bitch. Shout out that nigga too. You see what I'm saying? All the niggas who practice, like, who follow their fucking dreams, your fucking passion, you successfully find the person that you are. That's the process. That awakening. And then you see all these niggas that's saying the same shit, no, regardless of what route they take. But the one thing they have in common is in the doing. You're developing your patience. You're developing a sense, a keen of motherfucking, like Dr. Dre was making music, developing beat. There's something else too, man. All of it. It doesn't matter. Follow your passion, nigga. A stand-up comedian, yo, I mean, shit, you're gonna be booed, or if you're not booed, you got on stage, you're gonna get a little more comfortable. It's in the doing. And as you're getting more comfortable, guess what the fuck you're doing? You're mastering yourself. You're having a better connection and understanding with yourself. Do you see what I'm saying to you? The magic is in the thing that is it's in the doing. You know, this is why life experiencing changing you, man. Niggas tell you I used to do this, I used to do that, then I met this. All of these things, man, is adding values to you. It's creating you. You're building yourself, man. Like, but you gotta have. This is where your passion is important, because it gives you a sense of direction. It's leading you somewhere. Then you may change your passion as you go along. It doesn't matter. But you know what I'm saying? But you need a sense of direction. That's what your passion does. That's why you need it as a man, because you build character. I know what I will accept, what I will not accept. That comes with that inner, all that thing. It comes with it. That's why it's life transforming. That's what it's called, a journey. You don't know where you're gonna end up, but as you got on the journey, then you realize you are the journey. You became the journey, and your changes and man, all of it. But anyways, almost 2 hours. I'm gonna let you guys go. But ultimately, this is part two. You know, the magic. It's in what you're doing. It doesn't matter whatever you choose. Doesn't matter what such and such. Michael Jordan's a basketball player. Such and such is a fucking musician. The amount of devotion that was needed to self, because ultimately, if you're shooting the basketball by yourself, this is you sharpening up yourself. How you doing, brother? Very good, very good. I'm sorry?
Are you from Atlanta?
Am I what?
Are you from Atlanta?
No. But I tell you what, man, I'm in the middle of recording something, you know, because I know that I always see you. Yeah, we definitely got to talk, though. I mean, if you come back again, you know, we're definitely going to, you know, talk some more, because I need some of your wisdom. I know it when I see it. Do you see what I'm saying? I need it. It's needed.
Yeah,
okay. So yeah, so going back to what I was saying real quick is that, you know, when you're shooting by yourself, you're doing practice, it's just you and yourself. So patience is needed, a level of understanding is needed. This is you sharpening up yourself, you're building more character. And if you're playing music, it's the same shit. You're spending time with yourself. Like I was telling you guys, man, playing the guitar for me, man, like shit. You know, catching the vibe, the rhythm in itself. And then somehow I remember it was hard for me in the beginning, even to sing as I'm playing the guitar. You know, because I was too focusing on just the guitar itself. And then when I sang, I would be I'm like, oh, okay. And then as I keep doing that, guess what happens? And then there's a natural connection between how I'm playing the guitar and the song in itself. And then now when you master that shit, oh man, I'm playing the guitar again, man. I'm going back. I'm gonna bring this shit back. I'm bringing this shit back. Because my soul now is saying, okay, I'm ready for that now. You know, but I needed to give you this medicine. I needed to go this route. You know, but nevertheless, at the end of the day, that's why instant gratification, anything that is worth, you know, you need time, man, patience and time, man. You know, and every artist, anybody who ever blew up knew that. They know it. Michael Jordan didn't become Michael Jordan, didn't become the billionaire or millionaire that he is. I don't think he's a billionaire, but whatever the fuck. The millionaire that he is. Everybody over time. I remember like Jay-Z was talking to Kevin Hart, and then he said something, he's a billionaire now, but then this nigga said, yeah, that's everything I've done in the past. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's almost like he's oh man, this nigga, he's sitting right under the tree that he planted years ago. He's sitting right under the tree that he planted years ago, man. He's rejoicing. He's enjoying the fruit of his labors. But the true labor is just the person that he became. However the fuck he does that shit. Do you see what I'm saying? Do not fall for the okie doke. But anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go because I feel like I'm giving you everything that you need for you to understand the magic that really takes place. And that magic is the transformation. That magic that takes place in you doing whatever the fuck that you're doing is you sculpting yourself. It's you becoming the architect of yourself, the creator. A bodybuilder, they understand that. They sleep, this nigga to go work out, and as he's working out, there's a relationship between him and his fucking workout. And then now this is where the wisdom comes in. You know what I'm saying? These niggas will tell you, man, yo, man, like the nigga was, like I was listening to that nigga. That's when I know it was wisdom. Nigga said, I don't lift weights, man. I'm a bodybuilder. Do you understand the difference? That's why these niggas, when they understand that now, you know, they building their body a certain way. That when they're working their legs, they understand the part of the leg, how to work it out, like how to make it bigger, how to make it smaller. Now, this nigga tell you, I'm a bodybuilder. Yo, I can't recall the name of that brother, man. And when that nigga said that shit, that's what Schwarzenegger, yo, he was a bodybuilder. He understood that. He mastered himself through that. That's why he came up with his own Arnold, whatever the fuck, press. You know what I'm saying? He mastered certain shit. This nigga got so comfortable, he used to laugh before he was gonna go and fucking, like, doing his fucking competitions. He knew what he needed to do, how to do it. He mastered the self. That's an art. He was able to build character through that shit. He built a personality. Then now he became a movie sensation. Come on. Listen, man. It's right in front of you. It's right in front of you. But you gotta wake up to it. And even the way I'm breaking it down to you, check out this nigga fucking documentary. These niggas are expert at spending time with his own fucking self. And develop a skill. And that is not instant gratification, my friend. That is not the success you're looking for overnight. No. I'm sorry to give you some bad news, bro. This is where you have to understand, man. Your reward is the work itself, man. Master the man within. Enough said, man. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys know. Always remember, for you to do, you got to be. What you do for money, you do it badly, man. Stop worshiping idols out there, man. And also, too, man, the remedy of the pain is in the pain. Once you get that, nigga, listen, then you understand everything I just told you is nothing but love, man. This is pure love. You know, I mean, if you're under mind control, you're not gonna see it. But when you get to see it for yourself, listen, man, it's all good, baby. Yeah, listen, man, I've been handling myself, man. I told you not to worry about me. I told you I was good from the start. I don't know why you even worry about that. You know what I'm saying? And to my haters, man, come on, man. I mean, shit, you don't even add up over here, man. You know what I'm saying? And you wonder why you're losing? Damn. But anyway, I said, bro, Mali.